Welcome back to Twilight Pathways. This time my Harlequins face off against Ultramarines, in a 1250 point battle. We're playing on a 4x4 sectioner board. Can't remember the name of the mission, but there are 6 objectives dotted around. You score 1 point for each one you hold at the end of your turn, and characters get cumulative points the longer they hold an objective with no interruption. Pretty cool mission. I'll just put up a scrolling list of our army lists. Yeah, you read that right, Robot Girly Man is making an appearance. My opponent was practicing for a tournament and wanted to try this rather fancy list out. It's the first time I've faced Bobby G, so I was intrigued.
As far as I'm concerned, he poses a very real threat.
So here's deployment. Most of the Marines are occupying the top of that building, and Bobby G is behind it out of sight. I won first turn. I figured I'd try and go for the throat right away. One of my Star Weavers hangs back to grab an objective, but the other 2 move up as far as they can, with my Warlord's Weaver, marked by a diamond on its base, able to move 28 inches, due to the Talon relic. My Shadow Seer jumped out in my deployment zone to sit on an objective. I figure my bikes can probably deal with the ground-based Marines in combat, but I'll need to start chipping away at the other ones if I'm to have enough room to get onto the building with my players. My bikes kill one of the Marines with their haywire, and he gets back up on a 3+, firing 2 plasma shots, re-rolling to hit and wound, before he dies. Holy friggin' shizballs. All of a sudden I realize how terrifyingly potent this list is.
Oh my God!
Well, I kill a few more Marines from the building, with fusion, then go for a 5-inch charge with the Skyweavers. And I fail the goddamn charge. I can't use a CP reroll, cause I already used that strat this phase, to reroll a save when the Hellblaster's overwatched. I even lose 2 bikes for my trouble. Oh my God. So here are the Marines that are left. At least I managed to clear a bit of space on the roof. Ultramarines turn 1, and Bobby comes out to play. You can see him by the building there. In shooting, 4 wounds go onto my Warlord's Star Weaver, and the Central Weaver gets blown to smithereens. The clowns inside then get targeted, and I have to make 5 saves. Another bike gets melted by a torrent of plasma. In addition, Harlequins turn 2, and my Warlord with his accompanying troop leap up onto the building. Time to start cracking some power armor. I don't achieve a great deal with my shooting this turn, and anyway I fret about giving the Hellblasters free shots against my exposed troop if I kill any of them. Goddamn, that Primaris banner guy is annoying. I haven't mentioned spells so far because my Shadow Seer is camping out on an objective in my deployment zone, too far away to do much. So I have to make the charge, although it looks like one of my guys might have died in Overwatch. Dang nabbit. Pretty frickin' pleased with the resultant carnage, though. A total of 2 players lost, but there's now only 1 Hellblaster in the banner guy left. The bikes? Not so good. 3 Hellblasters had already died, from a combination of my shooting and possibly from exploding plasma. The bikes didn't actually kill anyone with their charge.
How could you do this to me?
Oh look at that. The Marines punch one of the bikes to death in return, as well. Marines turn 2. The Librarian finishes off the bike in combat after the Hellblasters fall back. Bobby takes aim at a Star Weaver, blows it up, and charges the troop. He actually does enough mortal wounds with his attacks to kill the squad outright, without me needing to make any saves. So at the end of turn 2, we both have racked up a few points. I have slightly more so far, because the insane mobility of my vehicles allowed me to grab more objectives right away. I can't remember the exact points but it's something like 8 points to 6. My turn 3, and there's not a lot left to do. 2 players charge the remaining Hellblasters, but bounce off and die. Not sure what my troop master does. I think he charges and kills the annoying ancient. My Shadow Seer finally has some range on Bobby. I cast Mirror of Minds, and do a few wounds but nothing spectacular. Oh okay, the players didn't die, But as you can see, they failed to kill a single flipping Hellblaster. So in Marines turn 3, the Marines fall back from them and the Librarian kills them, probably with a nasty ol' smite. Bobby starts making his way towards my Shadow Seer to force him off the objective. Okay, so my Troop Master died this turn as well, slain by the Librarian. Not sure exactly what happened to the players then, presumably the G-Man shot them. It doesn't really matter. They deed.
Oh, he did.
My Shadow Seer is the only model I have left now. I am actually ahead by a few points still, but I can't remain on the objective any longer. So I move away. Unfortunately it's not possible for me to move to a safe location where I can't be shot at by either the Hellblasters or Bobby, or hit by Smite. Ultramarines turn 4, or 5? I've lost track. To be fair, he could have left the Librarian on the objective he started on, and won simply by attrition, but in a bold move he sent the Librarian after the Shadow Seer just to make sure of the kill. To my shame, I can't remember if the Hellblasters scored the kill or if the Librarian did, but sure enough the Seer goes down, so the points are irrelevant. Ultramarines win by tabling, so it was a fun challenge to face this list, and I was surprised that I managed to kill almost all of the grunts, considering how they deployed. Failing the charge with my bikes on turn 1 was pretty huge. I think I drastically misplayed this mission, in hindsight, though. I should have based my plan around these 3 objectives. I put my Shadow Seer on one, but my Troop Master should have been on a different one. I didn't even go for the bottom one at all. In turn 1, instead of stupidly moving everyone up into rapid-fire range of the main bulk of the Marines, I should have moved the majority of my force down here, and put massive pressure on this objective, probably killing the exposed Librarian. This would have severely dented the Marines' ability to rack up points, for the first couple of turns at least, and I would have been out of range of most of their Hellblasters as well. It's so easy to see in hindsight. Well, whatever, I enjoyed the battle, and my opponent was good fun too. Cheers for watching.